State lawmakers are looking to crack down on construction industry corruption.
It follows a NewsChannel 5 investigation that showed workers cheated out of overtime and the state cheated out of taxes. Our investigative reporter Ben Hall is focused on the dark side of Nashville's building boom.
The dishonest ones, we need to run out of the state of Tennessee.
State Senator Sarah Kyle wants to shut down construction sites where contractors don't immediately cooperate with state investigators.
You will not be allowed to continue your work until you are in compliance.
Her bill is a reaction to our investigation, which showed some subcontractors cheat workers out of overtime pay and cheat taxpayers out of millions of dollars by not paying for workers' compensation insurance. But Kyle's bill is not the only one seeking to stop the problem. Governor Bill Lee is supporting a bill that would penalize subcontractors who change their company name simply to avoid paying fines. His bill is sponsored by Republican leaders in the House and Senate.
I'm thrilled. We're all thrilled. And it's a pure pleasure to see that this isn't partisan, that bills are being submitted by both sides of the aisle.
Victor White with the Carpenters Union says labor brokers, which are used by contractors to find workers when labor is scarce, like it is now during Nashville's building boom, are where the problem is. They often bring workers in from out of state to work on construction projects.
We don't stand up for overtime because if we do, we all are going to get fired.
This worker told us in an interview last year that he hangs drywall at the Joseph Hotel site downtown. We spoke to him through an interpreter and hid his identity so he would not lose his job. He says he works Monday through Friday, 56 hours a week.
We were told to write down or to say that we work only 40 hours a week.
He said he and others provided documents to a labor broker showing they are in the country legally. But he said the documents weren't examined closely.
He asked us for some documents, and we all give some documents. And I don't know if they are right or not.
A Department of Labor report to lawmakers highlighted our investigation and stated employee misclassification, which is when employers claim workers are independent contractors and then don't pay their workers' comp insurance, is a growing problem. The report states when those employers are caught, they often disappear. In fact, the state assessed more than $4.5 million in fines last year, but collected far less than half because labor brokers just changed their names and kept doing what they were doing.
These bills, they do no harm to anybody but a lawbreaker. That's it.
White says bad contractors have ripped off workers and taxpayers for years. He's glad lawmakers and the public are beginning to pay attention.
You've done an outstanding job in bringing awareness, shining the light. And anytime you shine a light on corruption, things start happening.
Any bill with the support of the governor and leaders in the House and Senate is very likely to pass. Union leaders stress honest employers are hurt if the state does not crack down on the ones trying to cheat the system. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.